Hey guys, welcome to the Street Cappuccino. It's gonna be a bit of a longer one today. We're gonna be talking about Backlash, which happened a few days ago, as well as Raw, which happened a couple of minutes ago, I should say. And also a little bit of sad news, where to pay a little bit of respect to one of the, I don't know, greatest, word you can use, but legend is for sure the word you can use with this man. And we'll talk about him unless you've lived under a rock, you already know what we're talking about. But we'll talk about it later on. I was a fan of him early up growing up, but then I lost track of him for a while because he just kind of bounced all over the place and just, it's just sad. Very, very sad. We'll leave it at that. Alright, so, Backlash was getting a lot of backlash, no pun intended. A lot of people are saying it's not the greatest pay per view, what kind of shitty with only 5 matches, every match wasn't good. Bullshit right off the bat. Sorry, 1000% bullshit right off the bat. I give my rating, I do my rating, gold, medal, silver. Gold, bronze, silver, sorry. No, sorry, yeah, gold, silver, bronze. Well, we had our United States Championship match to open up the show. Fatal four way, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, and Fatu and LA Knight. Very, very good match. These guys just beat the piss out of each other for I'd say 15 minutes or 20 minutes, however long that match went. A lot of good spots, a lot of good storytelling, a lot of people pairing off with each other again. We had McIntyre and Priest screwing each other over several times where McIntyre was at 2.9999 count on LA Knight and Priest pulled him out. There's a bit of a scary spot where both Damien Priest and Drew McIntyre both got injured where they did this other heaven choke slam through table. And Damien Priest's head missed. Sorry, Drew McIntyre's head missed the table slam right onto concrete and he may be concussed. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Damien Priest also got injured in that spot. We don't know what's wrong with him yet, but he is apparently injured. We had the debut of Jeff Cobb, who came out and helped Fatu. Thought Fatu even know that was going to happen, and you could tell the tension is completely there. And I believe that they were going to turn on Fatu on SmackDown this Friday. That being they being Damien, Jacob, or Jeffrey Cobb, and Solo Sikoa. But a very good match, and like I said, I do gold, silver, bronze. For me, this is going to be gold medal matches. Everything about it was absolutely brilliant. Great storytelling, great wrestling, good spots, good throwbacks to certain things. Very good match. Following that, if I'm not mistaken, but let me pull it up anyways, I believe we had the Women's Intercontinental title match. Let me choose them right here. Sorry guys, I'm just pulling it up right here to make sure I'm right, got the right order. I know it was the US title match for sure first. And then we had the women's intercontinental title match, I believe. Why is this not showing? Sorry guys, I'm just looking up as we speak right now, and results. There we go. Yep, we have that remote here. So that United States Championship match went 17 minutes and 45 seconds. And then we had Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch, and what a showing by both, especially Lyra. Becky let Lyra take most of the match, and then she also beat her down for most of the match. A lot of Becky did a few underhanded things, but not as many as you think. And there's one spot of the turnbuckle. I don't know if she was supposed to hit that turnbuckle, and she just missed. But Lyra did get her nose broken in that match. Some people think she also has her arm broken. Great match. Great showing for Lyra. Good Becky, though, showing you why she's one of the best in the world. There's so much heat on Becky from fans for no reason whatsoever. Excuse me, guys. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Great story. They started off with a little wrestling match and brawled with each other, and it was a very, very good match in my opinion. Good storytelling. Lyra won with the surprise rollback, which was a callback to how she beat her the first time. So now Becky has lost to Lyra twice, and Lyra has never lost to Becky. Um, like I said, brilliant storytelling. A lot of throwbacks to the road match as well. After the match was over, though, Lyra did get attacked by Becky and armbar and a There's some losers on the internet that posted pictures of Lyra with her legs on the ground spread open, and she might have had a mishap of some sort because her tights were wet. So people are saying she ejaculated from wrestling Becky Lynch. If that's your case and that's how you enjoy yourself, then you're have fun in your mommy and daddy's basement because you would probably never get a woman. And if she did accidentally go to the bathroom and stuff, guess what? They've been out there for 18 minutes. You probably had a whole bunch of water before that match. That wasn't able to relieve herself one more time before the match happened and couldn't control it. And when you've been slammed, body from slammed around and bounced around, and sometimes organs get knocked a little loose. Or it could just be sweat. Who knows? Either the three ways. I love how somebody took the time out of their day to post that picture, went looking for it on the internet, and to post it to try to show and humiliate someone. Hey, I'm sorry, but if that's what gets you off, then maybe you should go get yourself checked out. That did not ruin the match for me at all or anything about the match. The match is absolutely brilliant, and for their show, we're gonna get 2 out of 2 for gold medal matches. And then we get Penta and Dom. Um, Decent match. I expected a little more from it, to be honest with you guys. I wish we got more out of it. Good storytelling. I like how the entire Judgment Day was out there with Dom, and Finn was kind of hesitating to do some of the things to Penta because I think in the background he's trying to screw with Dom and make sure that they all got caught so Dom didn't have help on the outside. But in the end, his plan backfired anyways because he, excuse me guys, ended up jumping up on the ring apron and distracting the referee to allow Grande Americano to headbutt Penta and Dom win them, keep the title. Good match from two good guys. Not my, it was a decent match, not one of my matches I'd write home about. I expected more out of it than what we got, to be honest. It's going to get a silver. And then we had a match that nobody was looking forward to, and all reasons why. It was just pretty much for the most part an ass kicking. Pat McAfee had a few moments. I don't think it should make Gunther look weak at all. I think Gunther should have no-sold everything Pat did in that match. He didn't, but Pat looked valiant and took a beating for the majority of that match. And actually missed a little bit of Raw today because of injuries. But it was not a match anyone really wanted to see or anything we had to do. Like, I don't know why that match had to be there. It had nothing to do with anything at all. It wasn't even acknowledged by Gunther the day after on Raw, so it was there to be there. I think, like my buddy Colin was saying, I'm pretty sure he's right on this. Sure, guys, I think they're just punishing Gunther for something. Who knows what Gunther did, being too good, who knows what. Um, Either way, it's really it's nothing you're ever gonna remember, to be honest. And for some reason, Pat McAfee was given a standing ovation when the show was over, or the match was over, but it's not something you're gonna remember, in my opinion. I feel sorry for Gunther, they had to go through with it. Um, if I could give it a minus bronze, I would. So I think I'm gonna give this a minus bronze. It was just there to be there. It shouldn't have been there. A lot of shenanigans. Of course, Michael Cole got involved like we all thought was gonna happen. Gunther almost got him a few times. Thank God nothing actually happened. And can I say the highlight of the entire night was Wade Barrett on commentary? That guy's so good. He's good at everything he's done. WWE's asked him to do. Oh, sorry, long day, long day. Um, then we had the main event: John Cena, Randy Orton. I thought this was about a bajillion times better than the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. These guys have so much history together, and they did so many of the greatest hits in this match, so many callbacks, and there was even that one spot, the arc flipping AA to the RKO, which neither one of them to recover from because they were both so critically injured. Few more crazy spots where John Cena was going for one of the shoulder tackles and Randy Orton caught him with an AA out of nowhere. I know a lot of people complain about too many AAs, too many RKOs. So what? It's wrestling. The story they told is absolutely brilliant. I wish they would have done what they did the last time they fought, where Randy Orton just immediately slapped the referee off the match, so he was disqualified, and the match going to continue. You guys kind of tell that the effects of being a heel were trying to get to John Cena now, as you can tell, he was a little bit emotional at the end of this match. As he's rolling out of the ring, you can see he was looking at his belt, looking at the ring, and realizing that's the last time he's going to ever wrestle Randy Orton. It's the first time in the 25-year careers that John Cena was the bad guy. And like I told you guys on this podcast a couple of days ago, John Cena was going to win with a low blown tail shot. John Cena won with a low blown tail shot after R-Truth gets involved, and Randy Orton RKO's about 6,000 people. But there are hilarious spots. And R-Truth getting involved is nothing. I called that to happen. And well, due to R-Truth getting involved and then getting involved backstage with John Cena in his interview segment, John Cena ate him through a table, and we're going to be getting R-Truth versus John Cena Saturday Night Main Event. I like the shenanigans. I like every single thing that happened with that main event. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Those two guys couldn't have done better if they tried. They're both aging of people. I could see people on the internet complaining that it was slow, that it was plotted. But has anyone followed Randy Orton's career for 25 years? The guy's methodical. And John Cena's not the most fast-paced fire engine you've ever seen in your life, is he? So if you don't like that, then I don't really think you know what you've been watching for 20 years, 25 years at least. Sorry. I thought it was exactly what it was supposed to be. I thought it did the job it was supposed to do. Cody, what do you think? Come here. Hey, what do you think? Come here. Cody, come up. No, sorry guys, she's shy today. She don't want to be part of this. Um, but yeah, I thought it was supposed to do exactly what it did. I thought it was absolutely brilliant, and you couldn't ask for more from two of the better guys that have been in WWE for the last 2 decades plus. You give that A plus. I mean, gold plus. I thought it was. I'm gonna give all three of the matches I gave gold plus. I thought they were all brilliant overall. The show. But outside of the Pat McAfee match, I thought it was a very good show. I'm gonna give it a silver. As a show that had to follow WrestleMania 2 Night Extravaganza, the guys went out there and they put their heart and soul in every single match, starting with that United States title match. Becky Lynch and Lyra are obviously, in my opinion, the best match of the night. Not Finn, Dom and Penta are very good. We have a match we can forget. Then we have the main event. And the main event I thought was really, really good. That's my personal opinion. That's enough for backlash. Like I said, I'm going to give it a silver plus. All right. Following that, we're going to talk about some Monday Night Raw that happened just not even an hour ago. It's Raw opened up with a recap of what happened last week, so we're going to touch on that. How CM Punk and Sami Zayn came out to save Jey Uso, and then Logan Paul knocked out Jey Uso when Raw ran off air. And following that, we find out that we get Jey Uso versus Logan Paul in 2 weeks' time for the WWE Championship. God, I hope they do not put the title on Logan Paul. If they do, they're going to lose a lot of eyes, in my personal opinion. Then we had CM Punk come out and look demanding answers from Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman's entire crew came out, tried to attack CM Punk. CM Punk is saved by Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. We're going to find out later on that Sami Zayn and CM Punk are going to be teaming once again, because I don't know if you guys recall, they were a tag team together for Survivor Series in the War Games match. They'd be facing Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. And before Braun Breaker left, Seth Rollins gave him clear instructions, and we were find out later in the night what those instructions were going to be. And following that, we had our first match of the night. This was a very, very good. Sorry, I forgot to mention that whole segment. I'm going to give it silver. Following that, we had our first goal of the night. We had Penta and Chad Gable, and I just mentioned those two names. I say Chad Grande Americano Gable. And Penta Zero Miedo. Um, when I mentioned those two names, instantly gold. Guys have great chemistry together. They wrestled several times. Chad Gable's now 0-2 versus Penta. This is a very good match. I've yet to see a bad Penta match. If you got like 15 minutes out of your day to go check this out, go check it out. It's very good. That's all I'm going to say. And following that, we had the War Raiders. Sorry, following that, we had Judgment Day. Judgment Day meeting. They're talking about Lynn, and Dawn's like, does she not realize it's midnight here? Or it's midday here if you think the morning to mean she's over in Japan. And it was kind of a funny segment where they had to explain to him what time zones meant. You can see Dom was literally confused, but they kind of teased a little bit more that Judgment Day is going to break up. Because Dom questioned Finn to what he was actually doing at the pay-per-view, why he didn't get involved more. Um, and then following that, we had the War Raiders versus American Made, New Day on commentary. These four guys have great chemistry. They've had a few matches together, and New Day still had a race on commentary, face or heel. Of course, they're going to get involved in the match. It was going to lead to later on finding out we're having a triple threat for the WWE Tag Team Championship of Raw. But American Made won this match. It's a decent match. Like I said, they have great chemistry. Seemed like they missed a few times on a few things. But overall, great segment. Tells the story perfectly. Even had when you get acting cowardly towards the War Raiders, we did not want to face them again. Keep taking shots at Ivar's weight. And keep trying to say that the War Raiders are going to break up because Ivar's better as a singles guy. Excuse me. Is it something you can? I'll give this a little plus. What was next? Sorry, guys, I'm just taking over my notes here. Um, Following that, we saw backstage interaction between Sami Zayn and CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, further making up team strategies for what would happen for the main event in 2 weeks. And then that's what Seth Rollins had given Braun Breaker's instructions, and the instructions were to go take out Jey Uso when he found him. A-Town Down Under, then we had a little bit more of a tease of a breakup of A-Town Down Under. As next week, Grayson Waller told Austin Theory he was going to be facing Sheamus again, and Austin Theory said, no, this time, I talked to Pierce, it's your turn. And then following that, we had Jey Uso come out and do a little spiel and great speech about how he was going to beat Logan Paul because he was not letting a YouTuber take the belt from the WWE Universe. Gunther came out and officially challenged, and we have a rematch for next month's pay-per-view. The winner of Jey Uso and Logan Paul, aka Jey Uso, will be facing Gunther. Following that, I'll talk about that part after when I do my final segment of the video here. So I'm going to move that on so I don't ruin that. We had Balor versus AJ Styles, no doubt for the whole match. Very good match. Good back and forth. This is a gold plus plus plus. Just take the names Balor and Styles. These two guys are absolutely brilliant together. And I think it's going to lead more to them having the club come back. And I think Roxanne really might be part of that club. Because I think eventually they're going to try and get together and get all the people I think did wrong to them. And I think Finn's going to help AJ Styles with the United States Intercontinental Championship. Sorry. Like I said, if you have time in your day for about 10-15 minutes, go check this out. Absolutely brilliant wrestling match. This is going to get a gold plus plus. Then we had Becky Lynch come out with a brilliant promo. And shocking about how she can do whatever we tell her she's supposed to do because she thinks the fat thinks we've done everything for her. And it's just a really good promo. Bragging about how one person is supposed to be the winner of the match. That happened minutes ago. How come one person was back in their dress drinking tequila and the other one was getting their nose reset at the hospital. Following that, Scotty. Following that, we had Julia and Roxanne Perez versus Rhea and Io Sky tag team match. Gold plus plus. Four of the most talented women you're ever going to see in your life in a wrestling ring all got together and decided they're going to tear the house down. That's all I'm going to say. Roxanne Perez, you guys know I'm a fan. I've been a her for a long time. And Io Sky. Rhea's awesome as well, and Julia is incredible. Four very talented girls going to show the rest of the roster how to tear a house down, and they did just that. Like I said, you have about 20 minutes out of your day. Go check it out. I'm not going to talk about doing justice. There's a lot of cool spots, a lot of cool tag team moves. Julia and Roxanne have so much instant chemistry, you can tell. And it's kind of like what she had the chemistry she had with Cora. But Cora's no longer here, as we talked about a couple weeks ago, which fucking sucks. Like I said, A plus plus. Overall, Raw is going to get an A plus from me. I thought it was a brilliant, brilliant show. Wrapped up things, then put things in a bow leading to the main event for Saturday night in a couple of weeks here. Great storytelling. Kept a lot of stories going that should be going and kind of let some crumbles into other things. I hope eventually we finally pull the trigger on Judgment Day because this thing's just been going a lot longer than I expected it to. I think they're just waiting for certain things to fall into place. Um, but I'd say too, I'd say very good overall in general. Like I said, gold plus. I'm gonna end this on a somber note because unfortunately, and like I said, unless you live under a rock, we lost a legend in the wrestling world 2 days ago now. Sabu from ECW and TNA and Impact and WWE and AEW and many other wrestling organizations, but mostly remembered from ECW days and his time with Rob Van Dam and Taz and Bill Alfonso and several others, has passed away at the young age of 60. This man, if you've never seen him, just go on YouTube and check out the shit this guy did. He is absolutely legendary. He's death-defying, homicidal, genocidal, suicidal. The things he did. He has an amazing match with Rey Mysterio from ECW One Night Stand. One of the very last things WWE did for ECW before they buried it again. Um, he has great matches with Taz. He has a few great matches with the likes of Two Cold Scorpio, Rob Van Dam, many, many, many others in ECW alone. Some great runs with Impact Wrestling. He had a great run with WWE. Sabu may not be for the most extreme, most mainstream, but for those that remember Sabu, know Sabu, and they love Sabu, watching him wrestle. Like I said, I lost track of him for a little while, but when I got to see Sabu, the guy did things that nobody was doing, and he so innovative the way he did things. Um, the worst part about all this is 2 weeks prior to his death, he'd actually wrestled his last ever match. He announced it was going to be his last match. And then I just looked at my phone on a Sunday morning and said Sabu passed away. I was like, what the fuck? Um, so yeah, I'm gonna dedicate this video to the memory of Sabu. And maybe if the wrestling fans from the early 90s and mid 2000s will know what I'm talking about. Sabu detained a lot of us for a long time. Just when you saw many things like Jesus Christ. Um, so rest in peace to Sabu. My thoughts and prayers go out to his friends and family. And the fans that really love Sabu. My thoughts are with you guys as well. Um, I'll talk to you guys in a few days. But tip of the hat, Sabu. Thank you for a lot of fun memories and memorable matches, and a nice run of tagging at Rob Van Dam there down in ECW. He had some great matches. Super Crazy, Guido, a lot of those guys back in ECW. Hey, maybe if you ask Hulk Hogan, they wrestle each other. So I'm trying to make a joke to make fun of the note, because I don't know if you guys seen Hulk Hogan, but they should tell that guy to stop talking. But on that note, I'm out of here, guys. We'll talk in a few days. Peace.